Hello, good morning everyone. Mark your attendance. Hello, Santosh. Okay,
Yes,
mark.
sir.
Okay, mark your attendance. हो गया क्लास स्टार्ट करें?
कर रहे हैं सर।
ओके okay, I start the class. So I think in last class I discussed about your think I cover all these things. So basically I'm discussing about microscopic model. So in microscopic model, I cover first model, which is your green seal model. And on this model, many question asked in your GATE examination in, I think, the state PSC examination, also in JE examination, and also in ESC examination. So basically, I covered this model. What is your microscopic model? And under this microscopic model, basically we have to derive a relationship between our traffic parameters. So we already know we have three traffic parameters. So we already know we have three traffic parameters. So basically, these are our traffic parameters. These are our traffic parameters. Traffic parameters. Traffic parameters. We have three parameters. You already know we have three traffic parameters. One is your traffic density, which is denoted by K. Other is your traffic volume, which is denoted by Q. And other is your design speed, which is denoted by V. So basically, in I think in previous classes, I derive a relationship between K, Q, and V. Q is equal to K into V. I derive this relationship. But this relationship is also based on several research made by researchers to analyze the relationship between traffic parameters. Many researchers will do their research and on based upon their results, we derive this relationship as traffic volume is equal to traffic density into design speed. So So basically this relationship is given by a model which is known as macroscopic model. So under this model, microscopic model, we derive, or we, from this microscopic model, we derive this relationship as Q is equal to K into V, because microscopic model have also categorized into various models, and first models comes under this microscopic model is your green shield model. So basically this model, green shield model, is very old model. That means this model developed around 1960. So your first model is, you already see here, your first model is green shield model, green shield stream model. So basically this model is developed around 1960. Here green shields assumed a linear speed and density relationship. So here if you see the density shown on y-axis, sorry, the speed shown on y-axis, here the density shown on x-axis. So basically green shield assumes, he also assumed during his research time, he do research on K, that means different parameters, that means he do research on traffic volume, traffic density and design speed. That means how a traffic volume or traffic density will change with respect to speed, or how a traffic volume will change with respect to traffic density. So during his research time, around 1960, he developed this model around 1960. So basically during that time, he developed a relationship. During his development of research, or during his research time, he assumed speed and density relation is also linear. So basically if he assume linear relationship, here a velocity or speed is obtained, here another speed is, here another density is obtained. Basically this is the maximum density which a road can occupy. This density is known as jam density, and this speed is known as free speed. So basically you all know on y-axis the value of x is 0, also on x-axis the value of y is 0. So basically kf is equal to free speed at which density k is maximum. Basically kf is your free speed and kj is your jam density at which your speed is 0. Basically at this coordinate, or here your coordinate name is kj and 0. So you already see here the speed value, because here only two relationship will be developed, one is in between speed and other is in between density. So here the value of kj is something, but the speed value is 0. In same manner here the coordinate is 0 and vf. So here the value of traffic density is 0, but the free speed will occur, and this is our maximum speed. Now I cover these things in detail in your last classes. Then I move towards this relationship. So I discuss this relationship and derive this relationship based on your straight line equation, because if you see in last slide, I discuss speed and density relationship as linear. So basically a straight line is formed. So basically a straight line is formed between speed and density relationship. So we derive the equation of a straight line. You already know the equation of a straight line is y is equal to mx plus c. Here m is equal to on y axis, basically v is on y axis. So we put v value for y. Also m is your slope, k is, that means your traffic density, and on here is your x-axis, here is y-axis. So basically on x-axis k is plotted. So basically in place of x we write here k. C is your intercept, y-intercept. So basically this much is your y-intercept, and this intercept value, that means this y value, y-intercept value is vf. So we put here vf. Now we derive a relationship, or we equate the this relation, then we get a equation like v is equal to vf1 minus k by kj. This equation is very important, because in several examination from this equation many question will be asked. In question they generally gave you the value of jam density, they gave you the value of free speed, then they say find out the value of speed. So basically this equation is very important. This equation is given by Greenfield. So basically this equation is known as Greenfield model. So I already tell this model is very old model, and nowadays this model is not used, but question asked on this model. In many examination you see question will be asked on this model. You already know this relationship q is equal to k into v. So basically if you put the value of v here, if you put the value of v which will you obtain here, so q is equal to vf 1 minus k by kj, and also here k value is k. So you just simplify your equation in that manner, vf into k minus k square by kj into vf. So here if you observe q and k relationship, basically q and k relationship is parabolic. So from here we derive two things. One thing is the relationship between speed and density assumed by Greenfield is linear. Then we come at a point that the relationship between q and k is parabolic, because if you observe carefully observe here, then the relationship between q and k is parabolic. So we draw a parabolic relationship. Below we draw a parabolic relationship. So this is basically our parabolic relationship. So here you observe this is your parabolic relationship between, this is your parabolic relationship between q and k here, because q is equal to k vfk minus k square by kj into vf. So using the above relationship, from this relationship density can be found at which maximum flow can occur. So basically first we draw a relationship between q and k. So just here q and k relationship is parabolic. So on y-axis we plot our q, that means traffic flow, traffic capacity or traffic volume. On x-axis we plot our traffic density. This relationship is parabolic because from expression or from relationship between q and k we derive the relationship is parabolic. So we plot a parabolic curve. Here we plot a parabolic curve. So here our parabolic curve will come. So here basically our parabolic curve will came. So here our basically our parabolic curve will came. So using the above relationship density can be found at which maximum flow will be occur. So we just find out our maximum flow. So q dq by dk here is 0. So now we just differentiate q with k and get our results. So basically we get our result as, so basically we get our result as, here we get our result k is equal to kj by 2. Now this k is our, now this k is our, this k is our optimum density and this kj is our jam density. So basically I derive all the things in your last classes. Then I move towards next model and also solve one problem on your Greenfield model. The problem is from your engineering service examination. So I discuss these things in detail. Also I solve this problem on your previous exam. If you see, I discuss this problem. Next one is your Greenberg logarithmic model. This is also a model which is generally based on fluid flow analogy concept. Generally I think Greenberg give a concept that we do not assume speed and density relationship as linear. We assume or we just take the speed and density relationship as logarithm. So here we take our logarithmic relationship between, here we take our logarithmic relationship between speed and density. Now we derive the relationship between v and v naught, also v and k, and also q and k, and we get result in this manner. Here k is equal to k naught, that means optimum density is equal to kj by e. So basically these are the relationship between our traffic parameters. So just remember these things. Next model is our Underwood's exponential model. So I move towards next model, Underwood's exponential model. So next is your third model is your third model is your under roots, third one is your under roots, third one is your under roots exponential method. So basically this method is also based on the under roots exponential method. Exponential under roots exponential method. Basically in this model speed becomes zero only when density, we know speed becomes zero only when density reaches infinity, which is there are this in this model we just derive our optimum density. In this model we derive our optimum density. We derive our optimum density. So just observe here. So basically it is the modification of Greenberg model. So basically on Greenberg model, it is a modification of your Greenberg model. So basically on modification of your Greenberg model, on Greenberg model, we consider the density and traffic speed relationship to be linear, which was unable to represent velocity of a stream at lower density. So basically on Greenberg model, we do not represent our velocity at lower density. So basically at lower density, we know here if our density is low, that means here if our traffic density is very low, we see here our traffic speed is very high. So generally during Greenberg model, we do not find out at very low speed what is our traffic speed. So Underwood's proposed exponential model for traffic flow as follow. So basically the next researcher, which is I think Underwoods is the name given to the researchers. So basically Underwood's proposed exponential model for traffic flow as follow. He considered the speed and free speed relationship to be exponential. So basically he give a relationship as V is equal to, basically he give the relationship as V is equal to Vf e to the power k by k naught. So basically he give a relationship as under roots in under roots exponential methods. So basically on under roots so basically this is our under root model. Under root model. So in this model, we derive a relationship between traffic speed and our traffic density. So here the relationship between these two is exponential. So we draw here the curves look like in this manner. For study purpose, we take this as also linear, this as also linear. So this is our K, this is our K value, that means traffic density value. This is our V value, traffic speed value. So basically under Woods, just he modified the Greensill or Greenberg model. In Greenberg model, generally we consider the speed and density relation to be exponential. Here also they consider the speed and density relationship to be exponential, but here he also suggests at very low traffic density we also find out our traffic speed. So he gave a formula H. So basically he gave the formula of traffic density as V is equal to traffic speed as V is equal to Vf Bf e to the power minus k by k naught. So from Underwood's model we derive this formula V is equal to V naught e to the power k by k naught. So this is the formula which we derive from our Underwood's model. So here Vf is equal to free mean speed, here Vf is equal to your free mean speed, k naught is your optimum density, that means density corresponding to maximum value, and this is your traffic density, this is your traffic speed in kilometer per hour. So basically Underwoods give the relationship between V and K to be also exponential, and he also give a mathematical formula or mathematical relationship between our traffic speed and traffic density, which is V is equal to V naught e to the power minus k by k naught. Here k naught is equal to your optimum density at which density is to be maximum, or optimum density at which your traffic flow is maximum. Here k is your traffic density. So basically Underwoods helps us to underestimate free speed, or the speed at which our density to be 0 or density is minimum, but overestimate the congestion portions. So basically Underwoods gives us the free speed flow phase, but he overestimate the congestion portion. So this is just opposite of analysis in Greenberg model. The main drawback of this model, basically the main drawback of this model is that he do not, the main drawback of this model is when speed becomes 0, density approaches to infinity. So see in graph, when your speed becomes 0, when your speed becomes 0, then your density approaches to infinity. Hence it cannot be used predicting speed at high speeds. However, it shows better fits when Green-Shield and Greenberg model for uncongested conditions. So also Q is equal to K into V. Here also we derive a relationship between, just see here. Here also, if you see here, just see here. Here also Q is equal to, here also Q is equal to, here also Q is equal to K into V. Here Q is equal to K into V. So basically Q is equal to K. We already know the value of V with respect to Vf and K and K naught. K is equal to Vf, here e to the power minus ky k naught minus k by k naught from, for Q max, that means for maximum flow, for Q max we take, for Q max we take dq by dk is equal to 0, dq by dk is equal to 0. So here we get d by dk, here we get d by dk into k Vf e to the power Vf e to the power minus k by k naught minus k by k naught minus k by k naught. So just take Vf here. Vf is equal to e to the power minus k by, differentiate this all term. So basically we take Vf as common. So here we get e to the power minus k by k naught minus k by k naught plus k e to the power minus k by k naught. Basically here minus e to the power minus k by k naught is also same, k by k naught into minus 1 by k naught. So when this term becomes 0, this term is equal to 0. So basically this term gets cancelled or this term becomes 0. So just equate this. So here we get e to the power minus k by k naught. Here we get e to the power minus k by k naught is equal to 1 minus k by k naught. 1 minus k by k naught is equal to 0. So here k is equal to k naught. And for Qmax, we already know V is equal to V naught. For Qmax, for maximum traffic flow, we already know for Qmax, V is equal to V naught. We already know our traffic speed is equal to optimum speed as per Greenberg model, because we derived this relationship in Greenberg model. In Green model, we derive K is equal to K naught is equal to Kj by 2, but here we derive in Greenberg V is equal to V naught and K is equal to K naught. So just put all the relationship V naught is equal to, because we know V is equal to Vf, so V naught is equal to, we know V naught is equal to Vf, we know V naught is equal to Vf V naught is equal to Vf 1 minus K naught by K naught, because K is equal to K naught, so here in place of K we put K naught, also here K naught will be K. So this K naught cannot get cancelled, this K naught and this cannot get cancelled, so we get V naught is equal to Vf e to the power minus 1. So we get V naught is equal to Vf by E. So when V naught is equal to Vf by E, that means your traffic speed is equal to free speed by E. Just put the value of V naught in your Qmax equation. So basically from Greenberg model we know Qmax is equal to K naught into V naught. K naught into V naught. So here we get, in place of K naught we put Kj by 2, also in place of V naught we put Vf into E, Vf by E. So here we get Qmax as, so basically here our maximum flow as per Underwood's exponential model is Qmax is equal to Kj into Vf by 2E. So just remember this equation for your maximum flow or maximum capacity or basic capacity or theoretical capacity or your traffic discharge. This is the formula which we get from our Underwood's exponential model. Now in Underwood's exponential model we see it is just I think it is just the modification of Greenberg model, which is unable to represent velocity of a stream at lower density. Underwood's proposed exponential model for traffic flow as given as V is equal to Vf e to the power k minus k by k naught. I also discussed these things where Vf is equal to your free mean speed in kilometer per hour, k naught is your optimum density, that means density corresponding to your maximum flow. I also plot the graph between your traffic speed and traffic density. I show the exponential variation between traffic speed and traffic density. Now next I think I discuss Underwood's model help us to underestimate free speed flow phase by phase. but overestimate the congestion portion. So this is just opposite of analysis we have done in Greenberg model. So the main drawback of this model is when speed becomes zero, density approaches to infinity. When you see in graph of speed and density relationship, which I draw for under roots model, then you feel or you see speed becomes zero when density approaches to infinity. Hence, it cannot be used predicting speed at high density. However, it shows better fit when Greensill and Greenberg model for uncongested condition is not given. We know Q is equal to K into V. We apply our relationship of under root models in this equation. So we put the value of V in this equation. So basically Q is equal to K Vf e to the power minus K by K naught. Then differentiate for maximum. For finding maximum traffic flow, we differentiate our traffic flow with respect to density. We get a relationship as Q max is equal to K naught. Q max is equal to K naught. Here we get relationship Q max is equal to Kg Vf by 2E. So please by heart this formula, because this formula is very important for your green under roots model. Next one is your pipe generalized model. So next is your pipe generalized model. So I think this is model number 4. Model number 4. Pipe generalized model. Model number 4. Pipes generalized model. Pipes generalized model. Pipes generalized model. Next one is your pipe generalized model. I discuss this model in your next session. So everyone join for next session.